Twitter was once a wide-open place of free expression online, but over the past few years, the company has become more aggressive in censoring political messages. This censorship has often seemed arbitrary, although on many occasions Twitter has appeared to target people on the right. Both Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey and new buyer Elon Musk have said this goes against Twitter's mission, and many conservatives no longer trust it. Twitter rarely suspended individuals before 2017. Until a few years ago, most accounts suspended by Twitter were linked to ISIS and other terrorist organizations. U.S. suspensions were limited mainly to white supremacist groups and others who advocated violence. In October 2017, Twitter created a new rule for removing accounts. The vast majority of high-profile suspensions in the last few years have been people associated with conservative politics and Donald Trump, such as political consultant Roger Stone, who was permanently banned for criticizing CNN's Don Lemon in the same month that the new rules were announced. During the lead-up to and immediate aftermath of the 2020 presidential election, those suspended from Twitter included Steve Bannon, commentator Dan Bongino, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk, and Trump attorney Lynn Wood. Jack Dorsey himself said in April, "I don't believe any permanent ban with the exception of illegal activity is right, or should be possible." In 2018, Jack Dorsey said the company's conservative employees did not feel they could express their opinions.
We have a lot of conservative-leaning folks in the company as well, and to be honest, they don't feel safe to express their opinions at the company, and they do feel silenced by just the general swirl of what they perceive to be the broader percentage of leanings within the company, and I don't think that's fair or right.
4 sitting federal officials, all Republicans, have been suspended or banned from Twitter. In addition to Donald Trump, 3 Republican members of the House, Jim Banks of Indiana, Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, and Barry Moore of Alabama, have faced disciplinary action by Twitter. In April, the Pennsylvania House Republican Caucus account was suspended for several hours for undisclosed reasons. Democratic Representative Ilhan Omar, who has apologized for anti-Semitic tweets, has never been suspended from Twitter, but one of her 2020 Republican challengers was. Twitter removed a New York Post report about Hunter Biden's laptop less than a month before the 2020 election. In October 2020, Twitter not only removed the front page report from the Post, but also banned all users from being able to share the article. Twitter also temporarily suspended the Post's Twitter account. At the time, the company said the report violated its rules because it contained private information. In late April, Elon Musk said, "Suspending the Twitter account of a major news organization for publishing a truthful story was obviously incredibly inappropriate." An early May poll found that 93% of Republicans think Musk will make Twitter better. The iCitizen Rochester Institute of Technology survey found that 52% of all respondents think Musk will improve Twitter. 3 out of 5 independents agree with this sentiment, but just over 10% of Democrats said so. The Los Angeles Times says Republicans were elated by the news Elon Musk was buying Twitter, while Democrats were markedly unenthused. And that's what you need to know about Twitter's censorship and partisanship.